Hello, Mark Crossfield here. We are today testing my 3 best 2014 drivers for more game improvements, so more wide-reaching drivers, ones that might help you if you're a beginner. Even tour pros still use some of these heads, and any range of handicap depending on how you spec it up. We've done the players version. This is what we're going to call the game improvement version, because that obviously applies to everyone. Everyone's improving their game. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, top 3 game improvement drivers that could appeal to any golfer out there. Number 3, coming in, we're going with Titleist 913 D2. Now, this is a bit of a surprise for lots of people because Titleist is normally a brand associated so much more with performance and seen on tour, and it is certainly used by a lot of players on tour. But the Titleist 913 D2 is a driver that anyone can use. What we're getting on the 913 D2 is we get surefoot neck. You can't take away from Titleist the innovation in surefoot. You'll see it in other drivers. It was the first to be able to move the face and the lie, so the loft and the lie independent. So you're going to move the lie on this one to help you move the ball left and right in theory, and obviously the loft to change spin numbers and launch numbers, those kind of things. So you get surefit, you get a kind of low backward CG. Now, with all the drivers we're looking at today, Titleist 913 D2 included, these clubs have high MOI. Now, what I mean by high MOI is when you are hitting the ball off centre, the resistance this club has to twisting, so if I hit it off the toe here and it moves, or the heel and it moves, the more resistant that club is to twisting, the better you'll be when you're not hitting the middle of the club. Now, for you game improvers out there, beginners, any handicaps, but generally let's talk, say, slightly higher if you like, these clubs with high MOI are going to be ideal for you. And 913 D2 features that. We get all black looking head, 460 head, lovely big head, loads of custom options, and you've also got the custom options in the very changeable surefoot neck that changes loft and what have you. Let's give it a hit. I've got GC2 down on the floor. I've actually hit some of my Titleist Pro V1X gaming balls to show you a few numbers with these clubs. Just to show you how they perform, because they do perform as good as any. Now, what's interesting with this one, even like I say, this one's in the game improvement number or category, this is seen on tour by the best a lot. They also want that high MOI also. So let's give it a hit, show you what it feels like. So nice big head, looks very sleek in its all black finish, and that big head is going to appeal to a lot of people, certainly for user friendliness. You know, it looks forgiving. Let's give it a hit. Feels great off the face. It makes a very nice sound. It's not too loud, but it comes off with a loud enough ping to make you feel like you have cracked it away. Let's give it another hit. So really, for these kind of brackets of drivers, which I think is interesting, you got to remember, guys, with all these 3, which are the best for people who want as much help as possible with their drivers, but they also cross over, none of these drivers are easy, because the driver can only do a certain amount for you. You've got to be doing a lot of the work yourself. But where maybe some of the smaller headed ones might not be as easy, this one, through testing, getting people to hit it of all standards, often comes out very popular for them. Again, hit that one nicely. I could so easily and have gamed the older version of this club. So that's 913 D2, high MOI, surefoot neck, so you can change it around. Nice big 460 head. It's a friendly driver. Lots of people think Titleist is purely aimed at the better player. It's not. When I get this driver into any standard of golfer, from beginners down into the tour, into the pros I teach, this one often comes out with words like the feel of that, yeah, that one looks good, those kind of things. Yeah, that feels friendly, I feel like I could hit that. So my number 3, Titleist 913 D2, go check it out. Right guys, number 2, game improvement drivers that could appeal to all standards of golfer. We're looking at Callaway Big Bertha. Where else? Big Bertha. I grew up with Big Bertha. It's a big name in my mind in golf. I'm so pleased Callaway brought this back out, and in the way they've done it. It's a great performing club. What do we get? We get sliding rail on the back to try and help a little bit of fade and draw control with where we put this moving weight at the back. It's going to affect how you close the club through impact, how the club rotates a little bit, which could affect your shape of shots. You get a weight in the heel here as well, which can be heavier and what have you. You get a changeable weight. You also get this changeable neck into different settings, which is going to change again face, and it's also going to change loft as well. So you get very Large amounts of customability for this one. Putting down by the ball, nice big head shape. You get the nice Callaway line-up line. Silver face to the darker blue head looks very, very good. This club, again, used by tour pros, and another one, when I give it to amateurs, it's those words. They like the look of it, they like the big head, they like the feel of it, those things. And the numbers that come off these clubs are generally pretty good for people. Let's give this one a hit. I caught that one slightly low necky, and that has still flown well, and that's what I mean about high MOI, which this club and the others certainly will enjoy. They are designed to try and help you when you hit it in all parts of the face like I did there, to still get some performance on it. Let's give that another hit. Do love what Callaway are doing with this brand. Like I say, it's one that's close to my heart, Big Bertha, and to see it come back with such style is a great thing. Yeah, I hit that really well. It's a nice sound off the face, and it feels, again, like I say, very friendly. Nice big footprint down by the ball. Callaway Big Bertha, you get lots of custom kind of changeability on this one, which is great. You wouldn't mess around with that so much, but it gives your kind of preferred retailer the chance of really speccing it up for you to make sure you get that desired ball flight. Callaway Big Bertha, number 2 in the more friendly driver section. Let's see what comes in at number 1. Right guys, my number 1, Ping G25. Again, this driver is gamed by tour pros, but another one when you put in the hands of amateurs, a few features you get. It's a 460 head, but the footprint out of all of these ones, the footprint of this club is bigger. So what that means, when I put it down on the ground, the amount of kind of grass coverage you get down there is big. It's stretched out at the back, which that big head, that big footprint, really for people inspires confidence. And certainly if you're somebody who doesn't hit the middle of the club that much, confidence is what you want. You get weights at the back, again, to try and increase the MOI. Very minimal changeability on the neck. I think it's only half a degree up and down, just to give your fitter more than you a chance of optimizing your ball fly. This is a driver with its black sleek looks, large head, high MOI numbers on this one, or Ping say, and all the other companies, because I'm not particularly testing that. It's almost impossible for me to test. This club is definitely, when put in players' hands, all standards, they can get some very good numbers. I'm going to be showing you the numbers from all 3 in a second from GC2 HM2 with my real balls. Let's just hit Ping G25. I've actually played this club before, and putting it down by the ball is just yummy. It's so big, it just looks like you're cheating. It makes a slightly louder ting than the others, which I don't mind at all, and lots of people love that sound because it makes them feel like they've really nailed it when it makes that bigger ting. It's that big profile, and like I say, so depending on how you spec this one up, loft, shafts, however you want to spec it up, you know, this can go in any golfer's bag as long as you want something that's big, friendly, and when you hit it off center, it's going to twist as little as any club out there on the market. And again, what I love about Ping, and I've said this before, no bells and whistles, a little bit of changeability, high MOI, sleek black look, don't need all fancy colours, just a good, honest golf company producing some very high performing golf equipment. You always feel with Ping, I certainly do, it's about how it performs first, and then it's its shop appeal, so how it sits in the shop second. Where some of the other companies, you often feel like it's how it looks first, what colours and ways, how is it going to, what's its kind of shelf appeal going to have, and then we'll get some performance on it or the second. Where for Ping, it's about performance, and if it has to look this way to perform better, then it has to look this way. Okay, let's give this one more hit, and then we'll show you the numbers. Ping G25 is my number 1 for you guys. Okay, hit that lovely. So easy to launch this club. So let's show you the numbers and show you why I put this one out there at my number 1 spot with some of the numbers from GC2 HMT here. Here we go guys then, here are the numbers for my top 3. The 913 D2 first of all, carrying 260 with 2,100 revs a spin. It's as close a spec to me as I can get it. Going into the Big Bertha, 260 again, exactly the same carry, 2,200 spin. So you can see they're almost performing identically. I've got the 913 launching up at 15 degrees down to 13 average with the Big Bertha. A little bit of that to do with strike, but definitely the Titleist feels like it does launch up a little higher. Then going on to the Ping G25, I mean, I got a monster out there today at 267 carry for me and a 269 on the Callaway, but that's averaging 264. So I mean, they're 4 yards carry within the three clubs. They're performing almost identically, apart from obviously the strike is just pushing 3 shots over the other sets of 3. Spin on that one slightly lower down at 2000. All these drivers are low spinning, high MOI, good performing, nice big headed clubs that will make you feel like you can hit a driver. But you've got to remember, this is the game improvement section. All these clubs are gained by some of the best players in the world, as well as beginners. And there isn't a driver out there that can help you if you're hitting a 20-yard slice. That's going to be your doing. You've got to fix that. But if you're hitting a driver, say 20-yard slice every time, but you hit different parts of the face, you'll get more stability on these than you might on others. So if you're looking for a driver that's friendly, out of these 3, go and try them, go and give them a hit, see which numbers appeal to you. These are my numbers. You need to go and test it and see which numbers suit your game best. But for me, Ping G25, my number 1, go and give it a go. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments, love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show, get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.